Alright, this message is for Sagittarius for May 16th, or whenever you come across it. This is meant for you. Oh, I forgot to turn on my lights. There, that's a little brighter. Alright, so what do we have for Sagittarius? I always thought about switching it up, maybe showing my face someday, but I just find it awkward. Because sometimes I get thinking and I just make some stupid ass faces and I'm like, I don't fucking want to look at that. Just kidding. Alright, what do we have for Saggy? And then if I'm just out of bed like I am now, like in my pajamas and just my hair all over the place, I just don't feel like people looking at me like that. Alright, what do we have for Saggy? I told you I'm going to get on here more. Starting to get into this again, so I had a little bit of creative block there. It happens. But I'm starting to get inspired again and enjoying this once again. I just had a little setback. How are you guys doing today? If you're new to this channel, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. Please like, comment, subscribe. Help this algorithm get out, my videos out, so I can help others as well. Help give them guidance. Maybe any questions? Okay, I'm being drawn to these cards, so I'm going to switch it up. These are the, I don't know if you guys are readers, the Divine Energy Oracle. I should start showing you guys the cards I use. But anyways, I really like these ones. Wow. This is a shitty shovel, whatever. Okay, what do we have for Saggy right now? What? Holy shit, man. Correct your mistakes. So maybe some recent mistakes. Forgive and forget. Maybe sounds like a shake-up. Maybe you're not living life to the fullest, because that's in reverse. I'm not going to read all the actual things yet. What is this correct your mistakes? What's that about? For Saggy. What did you do, Saggy? Yeah, an ending. Maybe you're finding it hard to forgive and forget. What else do we need? Correct your mistakes. You're coming out of, maybe you had an ending and now you're kind of in limbo. You're coming out of that. Live life to fullest. What do you need to know about that? It's in reverse, so maybe it means you're not. You're coming out of lack. Letting go, recovery. Maybe going through some sort of recovery. Maybe you weren't living life to the fullest, so you're letting go of some sort of, could be addiction, it could be people you're letting go of. And maybe you're on the journey to what's that one? Too many dreams. Okay, why is the Knight of Cups here? Sorry. Oh, you got someone heartbroken. So you're letting go of someone. Maybe you weren't living, oh shit, I just bent my fucking card in half. Maybe you weren't living life to the fullest, so you're letting go of that. And you have somebody in, they're heartbroken. They're trying to give you a little cup there. Look at them, they're like, oh, please take my cup. Coming in, their heartbreak. Let go of that because you weren't living your life to the fullest. Like I said, you had an ending of some sort. Forgive and forget. What do we need to know about that? Forgive what? Something's keeping you unbalanced. So in order for you to get back to a grounded, you need to forgive and forget. Yeah, unbalanced. You weren't sure what to do. Definitely not balanced. You're contemplating a couple things there. Just need to slow down right now. Maybe you're feeling impatient. You just weren't happy. Something was having you not happy. What? Why is forgive? Forgive what? Maybe a fire sign had you all in your head. If not, something like that. Maybe it's your energy. King of Wands. Okay, you left either a fire sign or someone. Something. You gave up on them. Okay, now you gotta forgive them. This isn't gonna be for everyone. That, like I said, in every reading, there's bits and pieces that, since this is a collective reading. All right, let's see what correct your mistake says. There's an ending somewhere. You're coming out of like limbo. You ended something. Let's see what it says about that. Okay, where in the heck is this? Correct your mistake. 79. Have you ever overreacted in a situation and now you regret your behavior? Have you said or done something that you've now come back to haunt you? Set aside your pride and your defenses. Acknowledge your mistakes. There's no need to punish yourself or languish remorse, nor should you parallel yourself with righteous self-defense. We are all human. Accept your limitations in the area and learn from your mistakes. Ask significant others how you can bring things back to balance. So maybe you had a little bit of a shake-up right now. Just telling you to lower your ego. Maybe you had an ending with someone. You need to forgive yourself and forget. Maybe it's you need to forgive because you're unbalanced over this. There's some sort of ending that kept you unbalanced. Divine energy is calling you to open up and fully be accountable for your behavior toward everyone by practicing do unto others as you would have them do unto you. If you must make amends, do so with love in your heart. Then turn the situation over to the universe for healing. So that's 2 with fucking healing, for forgiveness here. Making amends, forgive and forget. So there is some sort of ending here. Maybe you said something to someone. Maybe you spoke out of character and maybe you need to forgive yourself. Maybe it's them. Maybe someone pissed you off. You need to let that go and forget about it because it's keeping you unbalanced right now and not happy. Maybe there was an ending because of this. Your divine energy is calling you to be open and fully accountable for your behavior towards everyone by practicing do unto others as they do. If you must make amends, do so with love in your heart. Then turn the situation over to the universe for healing. So it's asking you to heal this situation. Forgive and forget. Okay. Quickly admit your errors and seek to correct them. See? The best of your ability without causing further harm to others. Ask yourself, higher self for support as you process, as you apologize. See, forgive, apologize. So you did something, Sag, that you need to say sorry for. Take action to reverse any damage you've done and mean what you say. Learn from your experience and let go. So did you cause an ending? Did you say something? Maybe you acted out of character. Now you need to go fix that. Why is the world here? Oh, these cards. Get my other deck. Oh, for fuck's sakes, man. Just swearing up a storm. Why is the world here? What ended? Holy fuck, man. These cards are acting crazy. Try that again. What ended? One card is spirit. I'm curious. What ended here? Double confirmation. The world came out again. Yeah, we get it. Something ended. What? correct. It doesn't want me to know, maybe. It's just like, yeah, there's an ending. Something's destined. There's success, luck, fortune. Something's on your side, so. Why is Wheel of Fortune here? Did some sort of setbacks. It was destined to happen. I'm gonna get into a different deck. This one's being all wild on me. So you're on a self-worth journey. You let go of something. You definitely let go of something, and that was destined to happen. Maybe said some things after this setback. But luck's on your side now. Spirit wants to, you need to co-create with Spirit and work on your self-worth now. Let's live life to the fullest. Why is this here? Yeah, you're coming out of grief. So there is definitely an ending. I feel like there's always endings here with Saggy. So you're healing though. You're healing this broken heart. You're coming out of grief from this Knight of Cups. Maybe there's a water sign. Maybe it's just them trying to give your love. You were heartbroken from it. You weren't living your life to the fullest. Where is this? Live life to the fullest. 132. What aspects of your life are you avoiding? Where do you hold yourself back out of fear of the unknown and past conditioning? What experiences do you wonder about, long for, and envy? Your divine energy is calling you to break out of your habitual self-identity and routine and directly experience all that beckons you in life. Have the courage to challenge yourself to the fullest and pursue your passions without reservation. Earthly existence ends soon enough, so don't throw it away by keeping yourself from experience the hilt. Dream big, live large. This is your playground as you write the rules. Don't sit side by doing so. So maybe before maybe you were in something with someone and they were blocking kind of your passions. Like you weren't feeling fulfilled because they were holding you back from things you long for. So now that you're done with this, because there's definitely an ending here. Now it's telling you to correct your mistakes. Forgive yourself, forgive others. Say sorry if it's needed, and then move on. It's definitely telling you to move on because there's 2 world that came out. And follow up because you're off to your destiny now. You had a little bit of setbacks, but now you're on a self-worth. You weren't living life to the fullest. So you got to let this go, grieve it, and then continue on. Follow what you're passionate about right now. It's definitely telling you to follow your passions. Yes. Maybe something had you unbalanced. You didn't know which direction to go. You could have been dealing with a fire sign, and if not, it's just a guy. Maybe it's telling you to take leadership of your life and leave. This could be your own energy because it is King of Wands. So it could be telling you to get into your own energy, leave all this shit behind, forgive, forget, and keep going. And like, get in your own energy. Why is the King of Wands here? Okay, I'm not taking all these. No. One card, Spirit, come on. All right, give me 2 then. You're on a quest. So yeah. It is telling you to definitely level up. So some of you guys might be leaving a King of Wands, which is a fire sign, which is Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. You could be leaving one of those behind, going on a quest of your own, or that is your own energy and you're going on a quest. Take it as it resonates. It's going to be different for everyone. What do we need to know? Yeah, it's definitely telling you to start creating. Maybe you have something Spirit wants to help you with. See this? They're like, come on, come create with me. Maybe you're spiritual and you're like a spiritual, you got something inside you, some sort of talent of some sort. And it's telling you to focus on that. Correct your mistakes, get on this path, forgive, forget, release. You're coming out of grief. You might have went through something. You left something behind, something that was causing you unbalance. Now it's telling you to tap into your passions. This reminder, be more gentle with yourself and others. The grace, sensitivity, and gentleness of the Spirit echoes forth when living from the heart. Oh, I forgot to read this last one. Forgive and forget. Let's see what it says about that. If I could find it, it'd be nice if they put numbers on these cards. I always say 27. Are you feeling wounded from betrayals? So I feel like you went through something, like someone fucking did something. You went through the ringer with someone. That has ended. Now you're on a journey of your self-worth. You're coming out of the grief. You're onto a conquest of your own. You're tapping into your passions. You need to forgive and forget these people. Like, thank you for the lesson. I'm on to something better. You were destined to go to this. You have luck on your side now. You had a little bit of setback in life. That's okay. Forgive them. Forgive yourself. Maybe you act out of character and you said some things. Forgive yourself. Forgive them too. Are you feeling wounded from past betrayals in the recent or the distant past? Are you walled off from others on a deep and intimate level as means of a self-protection? Do you insist you need nothing and are completely independent? Well, get ready for a change. Life is shifting in such a way that you must open up and connect more intimately with others in order to move forward. On a soul level, all present struggles to the fact that it's time to knock down the barriers that keep you fully from receiving the support of others. Your divine energy is calling you to find your self-esteem. See? This is your self-worth too. It pulled that out. It's telling you to work on yourself. Maybe you weren't choosing. Maybe this is what correct your mistakes. You weren't choosing yourself. And now it's telling you to start to learn to choose yourself. Work on your self-esteem. Work on your self-worth. You weren't living life to the fullest. You were bowing down to somebody else. You're letting them be in control of your life, be the narrative of your life. You're letting them walk on you, and you weren't choosing yourself. So forgive yourself, forgive them, release it. Your divine energy is calling you to find enough self-esteem and self-love within to accept help from others. It's an inside job, and you're the one now that's assigned. Begin by forgiving and forgetting all that has hurt you in the past or caused you to doubt your lovability. Acknowledge that the hurt and disappointment are inevitable parts of our human learning experience. No matter how painful, the real injury was not that someone didn't cherish you, but that someone failed to love you as you wanted and needed to be loved. Humans make mistakes. Divine energy within forgives them. So forgive them for what they did to you. Oh, and I think you also are not innocent. You need to also take your part and say you're sorry. Forgive, forget, move on. But stay gone, because it's 2 double confirmations right there. Forgive, forget the past. You survived, you learned, and now it's time to move on and love yourself fully. Start appreciating who you really are, a child of God. Acknowledge what's lovable about you and accept your truth of your divinity. It's only the beginning. And then right here, it's telling you with your passions. You might be stepping into something that you're passionate about. But maybe you just put on the back burner for a bit because you weren't living your life to the fullest. But you're coming out of that now. You weren't happy. You weren't emotionally fulfilled. This is in reverse. You're off balance. You weren't balanced. So you left that. Now you forgive them. Release any envy. Maybe you had a lot of envy involved. Maybe you're comparing yourself to other people's relationships. Maybe you're envious of other women or men because of what this person put you through. Release that. Self-esteem. Wow. This is about your self-esteem was reversed. I possess gifts of the souls that benefit me and others. Envy. I am the same as everyone, but different challenges. So maybe you weren't feeling like you were good enough. Your self-esteem was shook. You had a lot of envy, maybe. So it's definitely telling you to work on your self-worth. Your self-esteem is definitely high in this. Start living to your fullest potential and only accepting what... Don't accept peanuts from fucking these people. Start loving yourself first, and then the right person will come to you. You need to always put yourself first. Your self-esteem, correct your mistakes. Like what made you act like, or like, not act, like what made you accept that behavior. You need to correct whatever your inner child, whatever is lacking in your self-worth. You need to start correcting that. After that, but forgive, forget, release envy, release and work on your self-esteem. Maybe you did already. Maybe whatever was making you envious. So whatever makes you envious, that's what you need to work on. Envy and honesty. I can't expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. So be honest with yourself. So maybe you weren't being honest with yourself before because it's in reverse. And maybe others weren't being honest with you. Okay. Well, what do we got here? Do one more. One more for Sag, and I'm going to close this out soon. What else to finish it? What shit tits? Let's try that again. Yeah, you're coming out of confusion. So I think you're getting clarity now. You were a lot of negativity before, unclarity, worry, uncertain. You were in your head. This could be recent or the past, but it looks like it's clearing up now. You know you're on a journey of self-love. Whoever I'm talking to, this message is not going to be for everyone, everyone. But it is going to be for someone that had a lot of confusion. They're coming out of that now. So, let me see why is the garden here? Okay. Yeah. There's the devil attached. So some sort of, you might have been fighting with a group of people. You're in your head all the time, but now you're leveling up. You're beating the devil. They had you like in your head quite a bit. Maybe you're leaving a group of people behind, some of you, that had the devil energy attached to you, that kept you in this energy. Maybe you're celebrating because you left all that behind. Anyone that was causing you confusion is always of the devil. The devil, God doesn't, anything, if you're ever in an energy of confusion, that is not from God. And God will not put people in your life that confuse you. People that put you in your head or make you confused or just shit like that, that's not from God. That's from the devil. And I think you've seen this now because you came out of this confusion. It says that right on the card. It's in reverse. So there was something going on with a group of people that had the devil attached to them. It could be more than one. Maybe they were all trying to attack you, but you're getting success. Why is Queen of Cups reversed? Whoa. My card almost lit on fire. Yeah, they were trying to set you. There were setbacks here. They were... Oh, yeah. Yeah, you had a little bit of setbacks. Something with the soulmate or soul tie. But you're off to something new. Yeah, narcissist. That's what I was waiting for them to come out. They always come out. King of Swords. Yeah, you're giving to a narcissist. They were causing you a lot of confusion. Maybe they were talking shit about you to a group of people, causing you to be in your head. That's what they like to do. They like to sit there and bash you to people and paint a bad picture of themselves. And it likes to cause people to be emotional, unbalanced, all these setbacks, right? But you're off to something stable. You're done giving to a narcissist. You were giving to one. And you're releasing that. Forgive them, forget them. Keep going. You're on to a journey. Keep focusing on yourself right now. Narcissist always comes up in this Sagittarius reading. Like, I do readings for other people. It does not even come... It never comes out ever. With you guys, I swear it fucking comes out every other day. So there's a lot of Sagittarius that deal with narcissists because they're very... Sagittarius is a very optimistic, empathic sign. Narcissists love those. They usually find one of the most... Narcissists will find empathic people, positive people like that, and they will... they're lacking that in themselves, so that what they do is they go for that because they see your light, and they don't have that in themselves, so that's what attracts them to you. And then they try to put it out. They want to fucking destroy what attracted them to you because they want to put your light out because they're miserable themselves and they feel like if they can take you down, they're above you. They're what they do is they want to distract you from your purpose, your passions, so you're not living life. They want to dim your light. So you need to forgive them, forget them, correct your mistakes now. Work on yourself. You're coming out of that confusion. They might be bashing you to others. Who fucking cares? They're just miserable inside, so release people like that. You don't need them blocking your energy. Forgive them, they'll release them. They kept you unbalanced, and now you need to correct yourself, get your life back on track. You have success coming up. It's 2 success cards, so be gentle with yourself. Work on your self-worth and what kept you around them. If you've been going through difficult times, it's time to think outside the box, find a solution. It's a reminder and avoid neglecting your creative side. See, get connected with your passions again. If you have let creative projects lapse, maybe time to pick them back up again. Hey, that's what I'm doing with you guys. I had creative blocks there. If you've been neglecting your creative side, that's what I was doing. And pick them back up again. So that suits me. I don't know about you guys, but fucking definitely for me. So it's telling you to tap into your passions. What makes your heart sing? And that is what it's telling you to pick back up on. So get back into it. Keep healing on your self-worth. Focus. Stay grounded. Try to keep yourself grounded right now. Memories might bust back in, and you might close yourself off. Don't close yourself off. Keep your heart open. But right now, don't focus on yourself. This message isn't going to be for everyone. It's like some people are in loving relationships. That's good. But even if you are, some of them probably still went through this. A lot of people do. And it's just telling you to release it. Come out of the grief, release it. Be clever. All right, what do we got? One more. And then closing this out. Life is unfolding for you, so seize the day and make the most of every chance to be true to yourself and live your life to the fullest. What the fuck, man? You can't even make this shit up. Where is it here? To live... Is it backwards? To live your life to the fullest. And look at this. You can't make that shit up. That's fucked. Tarot never seems to fucking... That's just double confirmation, just like this ending. It's time to cut all the noise. So anyone that was distracting you from your purpose, you weren't living your life to the fullest, you need to cut the noise, the distractions. Maybe it was hard to do that. Maybe some people are still dealing with that. And start living your life. Whatever makes you happy, makes your heart sing. That kind of shit. Take your passions and pick them back up. Start focusing on your worth. Correct what made you put up with this shit for so long. And forgive yourself, forgive them, and keep going. That's what I got for you, Saggy. Please like, comment, or subscribe. It really does help me and helps motivate me. So thank you. Okay, bye.